Hello everyone. In this video we will be seeing the basis of price discrimination on which the monopoly or the monopolist might be charging different prices from different consumers. Among the different reasons for price discrimination, the first reason is personal differences. Now, personal differences is basically nothing but charging different prices for the same commodity because of personal differences arising out of ignorance and irrationality of consumers, preferences, prejudices, and needs. The second basis for price discrimination is place. Markets may be divided on the basis of entry barriers. For example, price of goods will be high in places where taxes are high, and the prices will be low in the places where taxes would be low or there are no taxes. The third basis for price discrimination is different uses of the same commodity. For example, when a particular product or service is meant for different purposes, different rates may be charged depending on the nature of consumption. If we take into account the different rates may be charged for electricity, for heating, lighting, and productive purposes in industries and agriculture, whereas the particular electricity would be charged at a higher rates for domestic use. Then the fourth basis for price discrimination is time. Special concessions or rebates may be given due to festivals during festival seasons or on important occasions, and this becomes one of the basis of price discrimination. The fifth basis of price discrimination is distance. Distance, for example, the longer the distance a good has to travel, the higher the price would be. Railways and other transport companies charge lower rates per kilometer if distance is long, and if distance is short, then it would be higher. Depending on the type of mode of transportation you would be using, what happens is that the longer a good travels, the lesser would be the per kilometer rate. On the other hand, the lesser a good travels, the more would be the per kilometer rate. In order to make it more attractive to send goods to a longer distance. Then the sixth basis for price discrimination is special order. Special order means यहाँ पे goods are ordered specifically for a particular purpose. When goods are made to order, it is easy to charge different prices to different consumers. In this case, particular consumer will not know the price charged by the firm for other consumers because ये special order के basis पे बना था. Then we have the seventh basis for price discrimination, which is nature of product. Nature of product also becomes a base for price discrimination. For example, railways department may be charging higher price for carrying coal and luxuries and less price for cotton and necessaries of life. So if it is a necessary good, the price would be low. On the other hand, if it is a luxury good, then the price would be high. Then the eighth basis for price discrimination is quantity of purchase. Quantity of purchase: when a particular consumer buys a product in bulk, then there would be a discount which would be allowed by the seller. When small quantities are purchased, then there is a possibility that this discount might not be given to the consumer. Then we have the ninth basis of difference, that is geographical area. On the basis of geographical area, a particular business enterprise may be charging different prices. Say for example, same product might be charged at a higher rates in international markets and lower rates at domestic markets. On the other hand, it might be also possible that if dumping is done, okay, if dumping activity is being done in a other country, then the prices might be lower in that country than in the domestic economy or domestic country. The 10th basis of difference, price differentiation, is discrimination on basis of discrimination on the basis of income and wealth. For example, a doctor may be charging a higher fees from rich patients and lower fees from poor patients. In the same manner, the 11th factor or 11th basis of price discrimination is special classification of consumers. Now, special classification of consumers means transport authorities such as railways and roadways have a concessional rates to students and daily travelers, whereas different rates are charged for different classes of traveling, like first class, economy class, second class, for AC, for third AC, 3-tier AC, 2-tier AC. In the same manner, this allows them to classify the customers according to their professions or the affordability that they have, that they can afford the charges, and on the basis of that the prices would be determined. Then the 12th factor or 12th basis of price discrimination is age. Cinema houses in some rural areas and transport authorities charge different rate for children and adults. The 13th base of price discrimination is preference or brands. Certain goods should be sold under different brand names or trademarks in order to attract customers. These different brands would be sold at different prices even though there is not much difference in terms of cost. कॉस्टिंग में बिल्कुल डिफरेंस नहीं हो तो भी ब्रांडिंग करके यू आर एबल टू चार्ज अ हायर प्राइस ऑन अ सर्टेन प्रोडक्ट एज कंपेयर टू अनदर प्रोडक्ट. Then the 14th factor or 14th base for price discrimination is social and professional status of buyer. A seller may charge a higher price for those customers who occupy a higher position and have a high social status as compared to a common man who approaches in order to buy that particular product. So यहाँ पे the richer the person is, the more the money can be charged from him. The 15th factor is 15th basis of price discrimination is convenience of the buyer. Convenience of the buyer, that is, if a customer is in hurry, then higher price would be charged. On the other hand, if he is not in a hurry, then it might be possible that a normal price would be charged from him. The 16th base of price discrimination is discrimination on basis of gender. Discrimination on basis of gender. In selling certain goods, producers may discriminate between male and female and charging lower prices to the female. Why? Because they are the ones who would be more inclined to purchase a new product, more inclined to travel. not travel, sorry, more inclined to try on new products. The 17th basis for price discrimination is that the difference in prices, difference in price. So if the price is difference is very less, then the customer might not bother about such price discrimination even. Then the 18th basis of price discrimination is peak season and off season. Hotel and transport authorities charge different rates during peak season and different rates during off season, because in peak season the demand would be high and they would be able to earn more during that season, while in off season they will not be able to earn that much, so they reduce the prices in order to make them attractive to the consumers. So in this way, the price discrimination, or the monopolist might base the price discrimination activity that he is undertaking on any or a combination of these 18 factors together. Thank you.